Hello everyone. In this lecture, I will discuss about the IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC nomenclature of haloalkanes and haloarenes. So to write the IUPAC nomenclature, before writing the IUPAC nomenclature, I would like to give few terminology about the some substituents, some groups. Generally, alkane, after removing one hydrogen from alkane, we write this as alkyl. From alkane, if we remove one hydrogen, it is called as alkyl. CH4, after removing one hydrogen, what we write? CH3. This CH3 called as methyl. This is methane. It is methane, this is methyl. Alkane, CnH2n plus 2. After removing one hydrogen, it is called as alkyl, one hydrogen less. Similarly, CH3, it is ethane. After removing one hydrogen, we get CH3, This is ethyl. Okay? So like this molecule, right, few molecules which are very important. We are writing the names. CH3 group. So in this group, I already removed the one hydrogen. Generally base compound is what? CH2Cl. This is propane, right? Propane. From propane, if I remove one hydrogen at second carbon, this group called as isopropyl. Okay, that confused? Let me explain about this once again. See, CH2. Here we have 1, 2, 3 hydrogens. If I remove one hydrogen from first carbon, what I can write here? CH3, CH2. So this is normal propane. There is no branching in this. So I write the word N-propane. So this can be taken as N-propyl. If I remove the hydrogen from second carbon, one hydrogen if I remove, what I can write? CH3, CH2. This particular group, we have to remember, this is called as iso. The term iso stands for like this. Two CH3 groups, between the two CH3 groups, one CH should be there. One CH between two CH. This term can be taken as iso. So remember this symbol, that should be like this. How many carbons are here? 3 carbons. So I write it as isopropyl. Suppose if I write like this, CH3, CH3, CH2. What is the name of this molecule? Compare this, observe this and write this. 2 CH3, we have one CH between, this is iso group. As there are only 3 carbons, I am writing as isopropyl. Here, this group called as iso. In addition to this, we have one more carbon. So I first write it as iso. Because here also you can see this symbol, right? Iso. But how many carbons total? Altogether 4 carbons are there. So I write it as isobutyl. So like that, if you extend the carbons, you can write isopentyl, isohexyl, we can continue. Similarly, if the molecule having this type of structure, okay. So normally this molecule is said to be CH3, CH2, CH3. This is butane. If I remove the hydrogen from second carbon, if I remove one hydrogen, this is said to be secondary carbon, SEC. SEC stands for secondary. How many carbons total? 4 carbons. So write it as secondary butyl. butyl. Understood? This is butane. If I remove hydrogen from this, what I can write? This is N-butane, right? From N-butane, from the last carbon, if I remove one hydrogen, I write it as N-butyl. If I remove the hydrogen at second carbon, as this carbon is secondary carbon, I write this as secondary butyl. Okay. Similarly, CH3, CH, CH3, CH3, this carbon do not have any hydrogens, right? So this carbon is said to be tertiary. TERT stands for tertiary, short form it. Tertiary. Tertiary total how many carbons are there? 4. So tertiary butyl. Tertiary butyl. This is a terminology, important terminology you have to remember here. Okay. Next one is, if this tertiary carbon, if the tertiary carbon extended with one CH2, extended with one CH1 carbon, this group called as neo. Okay. If this tertiary carbon extended with one carbon, this group called as neo. How many carbons total? 5. So write it as neopentyl. Okay. These are very, very important. When this type of symbol you can see between 2 CH3 1 CH, iso. 3 carbons means propyl. 4 carbons, butyl, isobutyl. If the carbon is secondary, that is secondary, how many carbons are there? 4, butyl. If the carbon is tertiary, 4 carbons, tertiary butyl. If the tertiary carbon extended with one carbon, that is neo. As there are 5 carbons, I write as neopentyl. Okay? Is it clear about this terminology? So throughout the organic chemistry, we have to use this type of terminology. In the chemical reactions also, we used to write a common name sometimes. So that's why we have explained here, we have to remember this. Now let us discuss about the impact nomenclature of the haloalkanes. Now we use this terminology. Okay. You see this. So I am writing one point here. Haloalkanes, haloarenes. Common name we write as alkyl halide. Alkyl halide is a common name. IUPAC name we write as haloalkanes. Haloalkanes. So observe these two. When writing the name, we write here common name as well as IUPAC name. Common name how we write here? Alkyl halide. IUPAC name haloalkanes. You see this. This one. How will I write the common name? See that alkyl. Which type of alkyl it is? 2 carbon contain alkyl, ethyl. Ethyl chloride. Ethyl chloride. IUPAC name haloalkane. You should start with halo. Which type of halo it is? Chlorine. So we write as chloroethane. Okay. This is 3 carbons containing compound. There is no branching. I write as N-propyl bromide. IUPAC name we have to start from here. Numbering we have to give. From 3 carbons, you start giving numbering for the parent chain. Try to give the, we have to give the lowest numbering for the bromine attached carbon or halide attached carbon. Lowest numbering. We have to start numbering one from here. So 1 bromopropane. 1 bromopropane. So common name for this. What is this term here? This term I told you, this term is said to be this symbol iso. All together how many carbons are there? 4. So I write it here iso butyl chloride. Isobutyl chloride. In the IUPAC name, haloalkane we have to be numbering. Numbering start from halogen attached carbon. 1, 2, 3. We have a substituent here methyl. While writing the name, we have this is alphabetical order. Chlorine start with C. Methyl start with M. Which comes first? C. So chlorine which position we have? 1 position. So 1 chloro, 2 methyl, propane. Got it? Next, what is the name of this group? Again, I will told you. This carbon is a tertiary carbon. If this is tertiary carbon, we write this as tertiary, T-R-T, tertiary. Total altogether how many carbons are there? 4. Tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide. IUPAC. We have to choose the longest chain. If I give this way from here 1, 2, only 2 carbon chain length I get. If I give this way 1, 2, 3, 3 carbon chain length. Parent chain should be longest continuous chain. So I given the 1, 2, 3 long chain. If I give this way 1 to 2 carbons only I get. That's why I given 1, 2, 3 carbon chain. At second question we have 2 substituents. One is methyl, one is bromo. Again here we have to follow the alphabetical order. Bromo comes first. B. Methyl next. So right here 2 bromo, 2 methyl, 3 carbon containing longest chain can be taken as propane. And this term can be taken as what? Tertiary carbon extended with 1 carbon said to be neo. All together 5 carbons are there. Pentyl. Here we have halogen iodide. IUPAC name numbering we have to give 1, 2, 3. Okay. At second question we have 2 groups. First question we have 1 iodine. So alphabetical order. Methyl next, iodine first. So I write here 2 iodo. At second question we have 2 groups, methyl, both are methyl. So as there are 2 same groups, we have to use the term called di. And numbering at same question 2, 2. As 2 the groups are present on the same carbon, I write as 2, 2 dimethyl propane. Okay. Next one. This molecule Cl, yet this carbon is said to be sp2, next both are sp2. When having directly attached to sp2, that's it is what? These are I told vinylic. So vinylic fluoride. These are common names. Fluoride. Can you tell the IUPAC name? What is the IUPAC name of that? Can you tell me what is the IUPAC name for this? This is vinyl halides, common name. IUPAC name chloro halo alkene we have tried. So this is chloro ethene. Chloroethene. It is not alkane, it is alkene because it contains double bond. So I write as chloroethene. Now let us see some other examples. You see these examples. In this example, we have double bond and halogen both are present. Remember one point here. When double bonds and halogen both are present in a compound, in a molecule, while giving numbering, we have to give the first priority to the double bond containing carbon. Okay, double bond gets first priority over the halogen containing carbon. So in this case, I write it here. I will give the numbering from this 1, 2, 3 because a double bond carbon first priority over the halogen attached carbon. So I am writing directly IUPAC names. I am directly explaining here IUPAC names. If you want, you can write common names also. So what is the IUPAC name? 3 bromo. 3 bromo. Total how many carbons are there? Pro. Where you can see double bond? First position. So 1 ene or you can write propene. Pro 1 ene you can write or propene you can write. No problem. Both are correct. So anyway, I write it here. Allylic bromide. It's a common name. IUPAC. So this is, what is this? In this is said to be ortho. These two are meta position. These two are para positions. So in ortho we have one substituent. Okay. Ortho dibromobenzene. So I think in benzene you already know about this. These two positions are para. These two positions are ortho. These two positions are meta. Okay. So here both are ortho to each other. As both are ortho to each other, I am writing ortho dibromobenzene. But in IUPAC name, we give the numbering. Numbering can be done like this. Both are same. Then write 1, 2. So write it here 1, 2 dibromobenzene. These are halogens names. And this is said to what? This group, remember, very important in next chapters also you get. This group is said to be, I told you, benzyl. In classification I told you, benzyl chloride. Benzyl chloride. IUPAC name, the name should start with haloalkane. IUPAC name is what? Haloalkane. Which halo it is? Chloro. Here chloromethane we cannot write because here we have a substituent called as phenyl. This carbon, only one carbon, it is a methane derivative. One carbon is methane. But it is not a pure methane like CH4. CH2. In CH4, 2 hydrogens are substituted by 2 groups. One is chlorine, one is phenyl. So chloro, phenyl, one carbon is methane. Okay. Chloro, another substitute phenyl, one carbon methane. So chlorophenyl methane. If you want to write, you can use the numbering also. 1 chloro, 1 phenyl, methane. Because methane means only one carbon. Methane itself contains one carbon. No need to mention one again. So what is this? This molecule is, you can say, symmetrical molecule. As it is symmetrical molecule, I write it as symmetrical. How many bromines are there? Tribromo. Tribromo-benzene. Okay. And numbering, IUPAC name, we give the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At first position, third position, fifth position, we have bromines. Right? First position, third position, fifth position. So the name I write here 1, 3, 5 tribromobenzene. So this way we write the IUPAC nomenclature of the molecules. Now these molecules you can see which are mentioned in NCERT in important compounds. I hope this is clear. Nomenclature of the molecules. I will explain about this. You can see these compounds. We have to do the numbering. Whenever more than 3 carbons are there, we have to do numbering. So this resembles the structure here. CH3, this is I am writing here. CH3, this is CH, double bond, CH, this is CH3. Again this is CH, Br and CH. So this compound is similar to like this. Okay, this is bond line structure, I writing condense structure. Okay. So now how to write the IUPAC name for this? We have to be numbering from this. I already told when double bonds and halogen both are present, double bond gets first priority over the halogen. So this carbon should get lowest numbering. This carbon. So I give the numbering from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I give numbering from this 1, 2, 3 I get. Third numbering I get. I hope you understood about this. 1, 2, 3. Third carbon I get double bond if I give that way. But if I give this way, I get second numbering only double bond. According to the rule, double bond carbon get lowest number comparing to halogen. You can see. So what is the name for this? You can tell me. At third position we have one substituent, fourth position substituent. So alphabetical order 4 bromo, okay, 3 methyl, 5 carbons are there, pent, but double bond where you can see second position. 2E. Okay, so that is the IUPAC name of that compound. Let us see this molecule. This is, you have to observe carefully. This resembles the structure like this. This is CH3, CH, double bond, CH, CH2, Br. You can write like this to avoid confusion. Numbering if I give this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Double bond carbon getting which numbering? Second numbering. If I use this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Double bond carbon getting how much numbering? 2. Both the direction, double bond carbon 2 numbering only. But bromine containing carbon getting numbering is what? 4. But if I give this way, double bond carbon getting second numbering, bromine containing carbon also first numbering. So you can follow the lowest sum rule. This way, second carbon, fourth carbon, 2 plus 4, we are getting 6. If I give this way, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 we are getting 3. Which is the lowest sum? This one, 3. So this order can be preferred over this. Because 2 plus 4 both are getting, sum is more. Here 1 plus 2, the sum is less. So I prefer this numbering. Okay. So I prefer this numbering. What is the name for this? Tell me. 1 bromo. 1 bromo. Total how many carbons are there? 4. Bute. Where we can see double bond? 2E. Okay. Next, coming to this molecule, here we have double bond. Sorry, double bond. You write the structure like this: CH3, CH, double bond CH, CH, CH3, Br. Okay. If I give the numbering this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double bond getting which numbering? Second number. Suppose if I start from this way, 1, 2, 3, I get. Yes or no? If I start from this direction, this becomes 1, this becomes 2, it becomes 3. Third number. But double bond carbon should get lowest numbering. So this is the correct answer. Both direction you can give the numbering, you can check. In which direction we get the numbering, lowest numbering for double bond carbon, that we have to choose. So name we write here 4 bromo. 4 bromo. Total 5 carbons are there. Pen. Double bond you can see at the second, 2 in. 4 bromo, pentatonine. Understood? So this way, whenever double bonds and halogen together are present, we have to be careful while getting the impact nomenclature. So that's our impact nomenclature. Next lecture, I will continue the nature of CX bond and preparation methods of haloalkanes. To get immediate notification after I uploading the video, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.